What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's video, we have some very, and I mean very important things to discuss with you. As you guys know, where we left off the past couple of days, the markets are actually starting to explode to the upside. I'm not just talking about the major cryptos, but also the stock market, the S&P 500. Well, I waited till the markets actually decided to open today to see where exactly we were headed to, but we also have some interesting things to also discuss, which is coming, I believe, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, the 13th, we have some very, very, very important things to discuss as well for what's to come for cryptocurrency moving forward here. Although I do and currently am kind of bullish biased. I do have a bias towards us going to the upside here. No, we are not in a bull market. I feel like a lot of people keep misconstruing my words here. I do not in any means believe we are in a bull market and a bull market is going to explode us to the upside, but we can still have rallies in a bear market. And typically I don't think we're in a bear market anymore. I think we're in the in between. We have bear markets, this like uncertainty period of sideways trading, and then we have the bull market, 3 cycles, maybe 4, but for right now I do strongly believe that we are probably in more of the consolidation, possible highs coming, but in no way, shape, or form are we in a bull market to begin with here. Although you can see here we are bullish in the term, in the short term here, because these descending fractals broke above major resistances. We do have trades expecting to see a run to the upside here. And we've been waiting patiently for the S&P to open to kind of gauge us where we're going to be moving to, because it's been closed Saturday and Sunday. So here we are finally starting to see possibilities of markets potentially heading to the upside here. Ethereum is in a war right now. This is actually very, very, very vital for the success of the rest of the cryptos, which we'll talk about, as well as Bitcoin, which is pumping up even higher. As we said, closed above our major resistance here, 21. We're already at 22K on our way up to where I think a target is going to be 23.5, and hopefully closer to its moving averages. And then the S&P 500 is also having a bit of a struggle right now, but we are breaking to a positive. We'll see how the day closes, but we are retesting the moving average as we see right here. And there's a chance the price hopefully can start to consolidate, get back inside of this, and hopefully close us above here. We close at like 41.20. We're doing pretty well, and there's a chance we could probably just ping pong and trend sideways like this for a little bit, maybe a week's time, something like this, and then see a bullish run to the upside. That's what we're looking for, similar to here. But we have to get back above here, and we don't want to have a bearish cross. You see, there is still some separation, and hopefully we can close above here. But as long as we don't have a bearish cross, we should be okay. And I do believe we are going to start to see some runs to the upside come this week. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, I've been keeping you with some like insider information here. I don't typically post it on my second channel. Obviously, I don't post it on any other social media besides you guys. So you guys are the first to know that I had this video planned on the digital dollar. We just dropped this on my second channel here. We're at 790 subs. Video's doing incredibly well here. Definitely make sure to go check it out. It has everything to do with cryptocurrency, at least in the digital realm of, finance and fiat currencies here. It's the Fed's plan to enforce a digital dollar. Major change is coming, and it's pretty crazy. It's really, really, really crazy to think and see and know that there is big possibilities that we could see a digital dollar in the future here. So I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. Make sure to go check this video out. Link is down in the description of today's episode. But moving forward into the technical analysis here, what you guys are obviously came for. Top 10 cryptos were up about 1.71%, but we're doing really well in the past week. 12.9, 10.7, 8, 9.4, 20%, 6%, 6. Like, we're doing very well in the past week. 24 hours, we're doing okay. Bitcoin's up 3.5, and some of the other cryptos are slowly starting to follow here. But you can see overall, we are not too bad. We're starting to see some consolidation right now in XRP. And I think it has everything to do with the S&P not being clear yet. We are starting to see some movement here, but hopefully we can start to see a small rally, a pump to the upside here that can pull XRP up with it. And I do believe we're going to have a big resistance zone with a target at 37.38 cents here, probably closer to 37. But I do believe we are going to head up there very soon, and I do think that's where the target is. Obviously, we've moved stop losses up just in case prices start to retest and dip downwards. We post this all on Patreon. So for those that have me on Patreon, you guys should be well informed as to what's going on here. This is kind of just the general rubric summary for those that don't want my Patreon, and that's totally fine. But as you guys know, we're trading sideways right now the past 2 or 3 days here, and hopefully we could start to see some movement in the next couple of hours that hopefully trend us to the upside here. Target is going to be here, big resistance here. Hopefully we can actually retest the moving average. But I do believe that's where we're headed to. And we are in a positive right now on our trades. Everything's doing very well. The big issue is Ethereum here. This is where things are getting a little wonky. As you can see here, not only are we retesting moving average and the price ceiling, we also have a downtrend here. So there's a lot riding on Ethereum to close us above here, like a crap ton riding on Ethereum to close us above here. You can also see that we look okay right now, but the big reason why Ethereum is so freaking important is because we've had this descending fractal since November 2021. The beginning of November of 2021, we've had this bearish descending fractal here where we've had clear downwards trend of support and a clear downtrend of resistance where every single time price retests this, we break bearish and we fall lower. But as you can see right here, we're starting to retest it right now. So my goal is that we break through it and close the weekly above here. We have this week to decide that. That's my goal. I'm fingers crossed. I'm like, praying and hoping that Ethereum can break us through here, as if it does, we might actually start to see a potential swing back to the upside for Ethereum and the other cryptos, which would be quite exciting here. However, if we don't, we're going to reject off and we are going to stumble very low. So I do believe the rest of crypto, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe the S&P, is very much so intertwined with Ethereum. So we need to see how Ethereum plays out, because if we see Ethereum dump, I don't see why we wouldn't see XRP dump. Like Ethereum dumped in the beginning of April. April 4th was when we dumped here. So if we go back to April 4th, right here, you can see April 4th was right around April 4th right here. This is also the dump on XRP. So I do believe there's some correlation with the cryptos and with Ethereum being so prominent here. If this corrects lower, we are going to see most likely XRP do the same thing. So the goal here, fingers crossed everybody, is that Ethereum can break through this and start to rally up, and we'll most likely see it happen within XRP and the other altcoins too. So keep your eyes peeled on this. This is vital for the future of crypto right now. Bitcoin looks really well too. It's going to be in a very similar position with Ethereum very soon. We're not there just yet. I do believe we have a little bit more room to move up, maybe to 24K, 23.5, but then we're going to have that same predicament where there's going to be a downtrend and there's going to be the moving average of resistance here, which could be acting not in our favor. You can see here, once again, very similar, almost identical to Ethereum here. I'll pull this up for you guys to reference. The descending fractal that started is very similar to here with Bitcoin. So we need to see how, Ethereum pans out. Ethereum can break through this. It almost is like foreshadowing the position that Bitcoin has, and Bitcoin could be breaking bullish too. But we need to break through this resistance. It's huge. I think a lot of things look better for Bitcoin now, and it would set us up really, really, really well moving forward here. We've had a double bottom potentially. This could even be the double bottom. 1, 2, and hopefully we can break through it. Neckline is at about 24K here, which is right around the moving average. So you can see right here, if I jump to the daily, the high, which is right around here, is right where the moving average is. If we can break through this, so prices break above, we could break the neckline and potentially see a rally to the upside, which is exciting. So everything kind of comes down to how is the weekly going to play out. If we could break through this right here and start to close above, close at 24, 25K, big run potential, easily seeing 35, 40K in the future in the next couple of months, which would be very exciting. But it has everything to do with not getting rejected and closing this weekly's candle above here and not below it. We close below it, we get rejected. We're going to see a big dump to the downside here, which would be horrible for the markets, and nobody really wants that. What did I do? With that being said, I think the big push that we're going to have is tomorrow, where I think at 8 a.m. tomorrow, CPI data comes out for, I believe, August, and hopefully, fingers crossed, and I believe this is true, we're going to get a lower inflation reading of about 7.5% or 7.7%, which is lower than the 8.5 or 8.3 that we currently have for July, and that should hopefully allow the S&P to pump up even higher. That's the goal, fingers crossed. But I think things are looking really good for this week. We just have to play it by ear. We do have open trades currently, and the S&P is heading up even higher. We called this bounce. We knew this was coming, and we knew we were going to reject downwards. So we'll see how it plays out. But with that being said, definitely make sure to go check out my my second channel. Subscribe to there and to this one if you haven't already, to that one and this one if you haven't already. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.